We're a few blocks west of the Inner Harbor at Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Opening day for the 2014 season between the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching is going to be important for these guys, no question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2014 Baltimore Orioles.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. More from the guys moving forward this afternoon, but first, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Boston Red Sox, as John Farrell's guys will line up like this. They'll match up against the Guadalajaran-born right-hander Miguel Gonzalez. And defensively, the Orioles look like this. Into the box steps the leadoff man, Dustin Pedroia, and we are ready for baseball. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one.
First pitch, 3-0.
And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time. Sunshine starting to break through a bit after a cloudy morning. 57 degrees here at game time. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And this is taken for a called third strike as the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game.
Not even the best players are immune to a bad call from time to time. I mean, to me, that's not a strike. And I think to him, that's not a strike either. But, hey, the guy in blue, it's strike three, and he's the only one that counts.
Jonathan Herrera steps in now. And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. good splitter there, and it's even at 1-1.
And that's right where you want to be with your specialty pitches. If you can start them knee-high and let them dip out of the strike zone, you'll have a lot of success with locations like that one.
And the fastball here is hit on the ground, but foul. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
If he would have swung at that, you would have never heard the end of it.
Here comes a 2-2. They catch him flailing that time as he serves this on the ground to shortstop. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, designated hitter,
David Ortiz will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. Markakis is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Sox nothing. O's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And there you see how Buck Showalter's Orioles will line things up. On the mound to face these guys, one of the more consistent left-handers around, as you see the numbers there for the former All-Star John Lester. And in the field, the Red Sox will look like this behind him. Jamal Weeks will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
leading off for the Orioles, second baseman, Jamal Weeks.
Cut fastball inside, ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with two good takes.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. On deck is Nick Markakis. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting second, right fielder, Nick Markakis.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in, the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. in tight again, and it's to 2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
He's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
Tough take there on 3-1. I mean, if this pitch missed the inside corner, it did not miss by much. But he's going to reach base anyway.
Chris Davis will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Now the first pitch here from Lester. First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball 1.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
And that swung on and missed on a pitch down 1-1.
Boy, he hasn't been able to find the target with any regularity, so you can't afford to bail him out by chasing bad pitches.
And this one will be out of play off to the left. Lester will check in on first, and the runner back safely. Now Lester deals the 1-2. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
Well, if these guys are going to do anything this season, he's going to need to be a big part of that offense. And he comes through big time right here with a base hit in his very first at-bat.
So first and second with one man gone, and standing in the fine center fielder Adam Jones. Now both runners are breaking. Pitch outside. The throw. It's there in plenty of time. He's out trying to steal third as they get the lead runner here.
Well, apparently the game plan is to try to test the catcher's arm out early. But it's not going to pay off for him here, as a good throw down to third gets him by a pretty wide margin.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. And that's through into left, a base hit. He will score, and the Orioles have taken the lead. It's 1-0 here in the first.
Yeah, a very important at-bat there. And not just to take a 1-0 lead, but to do it in the first inning against a pitcher like this. And that'll give them confidence that they can handle this guy.
J.J. Hardy will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. In there, and it's 0-1. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Nice comeback here to get it 0-2, and now you've got to put that early run behind you and make sure that this doesn't get any worse.
23 pitches already here in the first inning. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
1-2. And he turns to the curveball that time as he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. We move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the Orioles 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Mike Napoli leads things off now in the top half of the second.
First baseman, Mike Napoli.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And this is lined into left field for their first hit of the ball game.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Daniel Nava will step in now. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Come on, let's get the ground ball.
Runner goes for second. And this is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Hit on the ground towards first. Hardy for 1. On to Davis, but too late, and they'll settle for just the 1.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just 1 at second.
So 1 gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And in steps their catcher, A.J. Pierzynski.
Hey, lead it towards second.
And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. And right there for it is Young for route number 2.
Batting 7th, third baseman,
Will Middlebrooks will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And this is hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Orioles 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Delman Young will lead things off for the Orioles here with Matt Wieters set to follow. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Young still just 28 here to start the year. Last season with the Tigers and Rays, 260, 11 home runs, 38 runs batted in. Lester ready, the 1-0. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. And this will be taken for a ball by Young. That runs the count to 3-1.
They already walked 1 guy in the first inning. Now he's in danger of losing the leadoff guy here in the second.
And a full count now, 3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
Payoff pitch coming from Lester. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Oh, nothing too out of the ordinary right there. He just doesn't look this one into his glove. And now all of a sudden, they've got a man on here to begin this inning.
Matt Wieters will stand in for the first time here. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now, 0-2.
And you know, down there at third base, he absolutely wants another shot at a ground ball. Something to try and make up for that error.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is just an excellent pitch right here. Location right at the bottom of the strike zone. And if you don't get him to swing through it, hopefully he's going to hit that ball on the ground somewhere and you'll get ground ball outs. But they'll take that strikeout for out number 1.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And standing in now, the third baseman, Manny Machado. Off for second is Young. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Pedroia on to Napoli. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Orioles held in check there. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Shane Victorino. It's ready to go here as we begin the third.
Leading off for the Red Sox, right fielder, Shane Victorino.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this ball swung on and hit on the ground back up the box. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, center fielder.
So one away here with the bases empty. And here's the powerful Johnny Gomes.
Shut him down.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Oh, no. Let's go. Shut him down.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Hit hard but foul.
Foul ball.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Full count, 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. The next 3-2. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or two.
Dustin Pedroia will get his second shot at it now. He was called out on strikes to open up the ball game. And that misses inside 1-0.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Runner at first here, one man out. Grounded foul off to the left near Brian Butterfield in the third base coaching box. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now.
Strike out, Victoria.
In the air to right center. There to take it is Markakis, and he makes the catch for out number 2.
The batter, number 10, shortstop.
Jonathan Herrera will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Here's one hit towards the hole. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox leave one. They trail this one 1-0. Nolan Reimold makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Nolan Reimold.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Three and 0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Sort of surprising. This is not a guy who walks a lot of hitters. Definitely not leading off an inning. And definitely not on 4 pitches. He shouldn't be close to tired yet, so we'll see if he can bounce back.
Jamal Weeks will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. And a nice changeup that time from Lester to start things out. It's 0-1.
And that's what he needed to do after the 4-pitch walk. Come right back and get ahead versus the next guy.
A runner at first with no outs here. Now Lester's 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Fouled back. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, he essentially tripled up there. That means he threw the same pitch 1, 2, 3 times in a row. You don't see that very often, but it's going to work out for him as he gets the strikeout.
Nick Markakis will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time.
Come on, Markakis!
And there he goes towards second. And this is swung on and bounced up the center of the diamond. On to first, and Markakis is retired 2 away.
I'm not too sure whether that was a designed hit and run or not. He may have just been going on his own. But you said it. By running, he does stay out of the double play.
Chris Davis will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now. That's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Let's go.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Another 2-0 count here to begin an at-bat.
Once or twice is a pattern. More than that is a trend. And he's just not going to have much success if he keeps falling behind every hitter.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Oh, and a good fastball hitter here. To me, that's a little surprising that he wouldn't be swinging away on 2-0.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Adam Jones would be next. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Adam Jones will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. In the dirt, but this is pounced on quickly by A.J. 2 down, runners at first and second. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Swinging a high chopper. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More opening day baseball coming up following this. David Ortiz will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Designated hitter, David Ortiz.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first takes care of Ortiz as the shift works to perfection that time. 1 away.
The first baseman, number 20, Mike Napoli.
So the leadoff man gone, and that'll bring up Mike Napoli. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error on the Boston line score. Swing and a ball hit hard to third. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Daniel Nava will stand in. He reached on a fielder's choice his first time. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Now a hard liner. Foul. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Oh, just an excellent sequence on the mound that time, and we're going to run you right back through it right here on Show Track. Now you're going to notice as the dots come up, the trend, pretty evident. Everything's going to be down around the knees or lower. Now, the more you can stay out of any guy's wheelhouse, the better off you're going to be, and it worked perfectly right here.
A.J. Pierzynski will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Here's the first pitch to him. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. Now a ball hit back up the middle. Throw over to Hardy at second, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. They still trail 1-0. J.J. Hardy will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
The fourth inning, the shortstop, J.J. Hardy.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And this ball will be chopped foul. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now another 1-2. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And you know, this is what the good ones do. They can wait you out up there. They sort of foul pitches off. They take pitches. They make the pitcher come to you.
Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. Here's another 2-2. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that's a fair ball as it'll head toward the scoreboard. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Oh, that one sounded great off the bat. That's a good, crisp line drive right here to start the inning, and he'll make it up to second with a leadoff double.
Delman Young will dig in. He reached on an error his first time. Cut fastball inside, ball one. For Hardy, he records his first double of the year here on opening day. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this is going to be a foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. Now a swing and a miss, and Young is down on strikes, 1 away.
Well, in that situation, you'd love to be able to get that guy up to third base with just 1 out. But this is a swing and miss type of pitcher on the mound, so you knew he'd be going for the strikeout, and he winds up getting it.
Matt Wieters will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And a ball, 1-0.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
A little bit outside. 2-1.
Come on, Weaver!
3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And that last pitch was number 74 for Lester in this one. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. A dive, but it's off his glove. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Well, that's one thing about having a switch hitting catcher in the lineup. This guy causes so many matchup problems. Comes through with a solid single here.
Manny Machado will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the first pitch here from Lester. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Lester ready, the 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
MVP! MVP!
Outside, 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
The 3-1 coming from Lester, and he misses ball 4.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Nolan Reimold will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
And that's in there for strike one. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
And he didn't want that one to be in the strike zone. Even with the bases loaded, this is still a strikeout situation, remember.
Inside for a ball, so he misses with two straight here, and it's back to 2-2.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
Grounded foul, still two strikes. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
And with the bases loaded, some guys aren't always in a hurry to get out of the way of those close pitches inside. That could have been a run.
And that misses. Ball four. A run will come in to score.
Yeah, that's his second walk here in the inning, and this one, it's going to hurt big time. You don't want to say that he's brought this upon himself, but this is what happens when you fall behind and can't throw strikes.
Jamal Weeks will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in two trips. And he takes ball one.
Bad time for the strike zone to go MIA.
Yeah, and he could have used that one, no doubt about it.
Come on, up!
1-0 on the way. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Now Lester deals the 1-2. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. A dive, but it's by him down the line. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
Well, this is a spot where you're asking your leadoff hitter to be an RBI guy. And he does the job here, driving home 2 on the RBI single.
Here comes Sox manager John Farrell on his way out to the mound. And I believe that's going to be all for John Lester. So he'll depart early here this afternoon as he just never got into any kind of groove out there. Burke Badenhop is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Nick Markakis will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
The They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. Using the fastball exclusively here, it's 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And a good two-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Nothing better for your confidence is to come right in out of the bullpen and strike that first guy out. A lot of times, that'll set the tone for your whole outing.
Chris Davis will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth. And that misses for ball one.
And you can bet they'll pitch him carefully with a couple guys on base.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
Too high, and it's 3-0. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too. Come on, Davis!
That one's in there, 3-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Let's go, Chris.
Got him to lunge there as this is taken the other way out to short. And the flip over to Pedroia covering, and that lend it. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We played 4 full. It's the Orioles 4 and the Red Sox nothing. Will Middlebrooks will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Will Middlebrooks.
And this inning begins with a pitch chopped fouled at home plate. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Come on, Orioles.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And this is fouled back and out of play. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
And you know what? It's not too often you can ground out with nobody on base and then get high fives from your dugout. But when you get a starting pitcher to burn through double-digit pitches to get you out, that's just a great at-bat.
Shane Victorino will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Fastball off the plate away for ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
And this is taken by Victorino to even the count at 2-2.
One thing that's happened in these last two at-bats, it's driven up his pitch count. That's now 14 pitches just to the last two batters.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Johnny Gomes will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that two-seamer running in.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Hit hard toward the right side. And Davis will just watch this go by. It's a fair ball. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Well, this is one of the few mistakes he's made all game long. Not too many guys have made solid contact so far, but he squared that one up pretty well.
Dustin Pedroia will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the two-out double. And this is low, but it's roped in quickly, and that runner will hold at second base. Here's a drive now out into right center field. No shot for Jones or Markakis as this is going to get all the way to the wall. And the run is in from second as they're on the board for the first time, 4-1 now.
Well, he'd been doing a really good job of working corner to corner, but this is one of the first pitches we've seen that kind of found the middle of the plate, and it's going to cost him a run as this will wind up being an RBI double.
Jonathan Herrera will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox get a run on the RBI double by Pedroia. Halfway home now from Baltimore. It's the Orioles 4 and the Red Sox 1. Adam Jones will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Adam.
First pitch coming. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Swung on and missed. 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
I don't think that's where he wanted that two-seamer to end up. That thing leaked right back over the heart of the plate.
Oh, this is hit hard towards second. But Pedroia there to pull it in, and that's the first out.
Oh, they came right back at him with another heater right there. He wasn't surprised at all. He might have been sitting on that pitch, but he hit it right on the button. It just wound up being right at somebody.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and in steps the shortstop, J.J. Hardy. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Swung on and missed that time by Hardy as he finds himself behind 0-2 now.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And Pierzynski able to stay with this one for route number 2.
Well, that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. You know, he's got to be thinking he let one get away there because, you know, that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Delman Young will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. And he lays off there, 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
And here's one that misses, so it's 2-1 now to the Oriole left fielder. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And that ball is gone. It's a solo home run for Delman Young as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, so much for getting a shutdown inning. We've gotten 2/3 of the way home, but then he makes a big mistake here, and that ball is going to wind up well over the wall.
Matt Wieters will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
Now a swing and a line drive over Pedroia and into right center for a solid single.
Another line drive single here. That's their 7th hit now in the ball game, and I'll tell you, these have not been Texas leaguers. They have smoked the ball all throughout.
Manny Machado will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. And here's the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. That missed. Close. It's ball two.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball toward the hole. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Orioles add on thanks to the solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's the Orioles 5 and the Red Sox 1. David Ortiz will stand in as he'll lead things off for the Red Sox in their half of the sixth.
David Ortiz.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. And the sixth inning opens with a flyout, one away.
The first baseman, number 12,
Mike Napoli will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. And that misses ball one.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
The 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And this is going to be a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. In the air to left center. And right there for it is Young for route number 2.
Well, I'll tell you what, this won't look like a whole lot in the box score, but anytime you can make a pitcher use up 8 pitches to get you out, you've done your job as a hitter.
Daniel Nava will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Now a ball swung on and hit to Davis over at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down here 5-1. Edward Mujica is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Edward Mujica.
Nolan Reimold will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
Orioles, designated hitter, Nolan Reimold.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Come on, let's get a hit.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And this will find the seats in left for a home run. So a solo home run here for Nolan Reimold, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, this is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
Jamal Weeks will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Second baseman, Jamal.
Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike 1.
Yeah, same pitch here from the home run ball, but this one's in a much better spot down at the knees.
And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now a ball popped up. Playable behind the plate for Pierzynski. And in front of the screen, he'll look it into the glove for the first out of the inning.
Might have had thoughts about going back-to-back here. This is right where he likes it, and he took a big swing at it. Wound up getting just a bit underneath it and popping it straight up.
Nick Markakis will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. Lined hard to the left side, but foul. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Such a tough pitch to lay off there. The two-seamer working away with 2 strikes, but he lets it go. Maybe just because he knew he couldn't hit it.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. On to first, and Markakis is retired, 2 away.
Well, I think he may have taken the tougher of 2 approaches right there. I think he did have time to square his shoulders and try to flip it to first that way. Instead, he chooses the much tougher spin throw, but he still manages to put that throw right on the money.
Chris Davis will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Two out, nobody on. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Look into Pierzynski, the 1-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1 and 2.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now and 2 strikes here as well.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a ball lined to the right side, and he'll have himself a base hit.
The center fielder, number 10, Adam Jones.
Adam Jones will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1. Hard hit towards center. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. Around third and being waved on home.
Yeah, one run scored earlier in the inning, and now here's a second man coming home to score all the way from first on the double. He makes him pay here with 2 outs. That could be a big at-bat.
J.J. Hardy will bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. For Jones, he records his first double of the year here on opening day. And it runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Swing and a hard hit grounder down the line, but this will get foul. 2-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Ball 3 here as that pitch runs way up and in and backs him out of the box here.
And right now, he shouldn't have any second thoughts about working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You got to keep this guy from getting extended.
And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
Well, he's allowed 1 home run in the inning already. Maybe he's just a little gun-shy out there. It did not look like he wanted any part of that guy on 3-1, and he winds up putting him on.
Delman Young will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Let's go one more time, baby.
Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
And in the past, he's had problems chasing that pitch. And he sees it coming in letter high, and he just can't help himself.
1-2 now.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
Center field. Gomes is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Another good inning for the O's. Fans like it too. Back with more on opening day after this. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. A.J. Pierzynski will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
A.J. Pierzynski.
First pitch on the way. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. That man right there opting to stay with his starter as we start the 7th inning.
And with his pitch count where it is right now, it wouldn't surprise me if they call it an afternoon after this inning.
Swing and a miss for strike one.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Here's a check swing and a foul ball. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Oh, he's definitely had his way with the bottom of the lineup so far. They've got only 1 hit against him combined, and he sets another man down on strikes right here.
Will Middlebrooks will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. On good opposite field power here as this fastball is taken high and deep to right. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Throw into second, and he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double.
Oh, I think he thought this ball was gone. Actually, I did too, but you see it hit high off of that wall, and then he realizes, if I want a double, I better get it into high gear. He just does manage to slide in ahead of the throw.
Shane Victorino will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. To right field. Markakis is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out.
Center fielder, number 5,
Johnny Gomes will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
Good splitter there, and it's even at 1-1.
I think that's been his best pitch so far in this game. Guys just haven't been all that close to it.
And there's a fastball that's hammered the other way to deep right field. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he will pull into third with an RBI triple.
They're going to need a few more big at-bats like this to get back in the ball game. But they're making progress. You know, this triple cuts the lead down to 5 now.
Dustin Pedroia will dig in. He doubled homer run last time around. First pitch coming. In the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate, and that'll keep the runner at third. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. And the pitch bounces off his glove, and that could be a run. And he is safe at the plate, and that'll cut it to a 7-3 ball game now.
And if anyone was left wondering whether or not it was smart to try to go for that triple with 2 away, There's your answer. Next man up, wild pitch, bang. There's your run.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Not often you'll see a 3-0 slider, but when you need a strike, any pitch will do.
Here he comes, 3-1. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there, base hit.
Well, if I'm managing this team, I don't need to see much more. I mean, he's given him a good outing, but judging by how hard that last ball was hit, I don't think he has a whole lot left.
Jonathan Herrera will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Not much success for these guys through the first 6, but it appears they found the key to unlock their opponent here in the 7th.
Yeah, it's pretty common when you start getting into your 3rd time around against a guy. They've got a much better idea of how to attack him, and now it's starting to pay dividends.
Now the 1-0's in the air out to left. Young is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Get up and stretch here in Baltimore. It's the Orioles 7 and the Red Sox 3.
Your attention, please. Now
New pitcher set to take over here, and we'll see the Junichi Tozawa.
Junichi Tozawa.
Matt Wieters will be the first to stand in here in the inning for Baltimore, with Manny Machado waiting to follow.
Matt Wieters.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. One good fastball deserves another as he jumps ahead 0-2 now.
Just overmatched him there.
And he gets on top of this one and sends it on the ground to short. And the flip on by Herrera is in time for the first out.
Third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Manny Machado will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
MVP! MVP!
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. One out, nobody on. Fouled straight back. Payoff pitch one more time. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. Waiting on it is Gomes, and he's got it 2 away.
This crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball, but he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
Nolan Reimold will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1.
Let's go, Reimold!
No, and he's definitely getting the best of this matchup as he fires another fastball past him for strike 2.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Here comes a 1-2. Fork ball got him swinging, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Darren O'Day will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
56, Darren O'Day.
David Ortiz will stand in, and he's been quiet today, but you just wonder if that's going to last the entire 9 innings.
Normally it doesn't. But give these guys credit. They've had a plan of attack, they've stuck to it, and they've gotten good results.
Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. 8th inning now for Memorial Park. O's leading this one as you get a look at the line score there through the first 7 innings of play. Mike Napoli will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here's the first offering. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one.
Not a bad idea when you're facing a guy with a funky delivery like his. You go up there taking a pitch, get yourself a better idea of the release point that he's showing you and how to time that delivery a little bit better.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Strikes him out as well, so make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Daniel Nava will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Bring down now. Let's go. Wait.
And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Two and 0 now.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
Woo!
Too tight with that one. 3 and 0. A.J. Pierzynski would be next. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
The catcher, number 40.
A.J. Pierzynski will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
First pitch coming. And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. And a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. Jamal Weeks will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Second baseman, Jamal Weeks.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Lined hard to center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
First pitch swinging here to start the inning, and he didn't waste any time waiting for his pitch. He got it right there. Just hit it right at somebody.
Nick Markakis will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
Yeah, and you know, this is a spot where you just have to make them bring the ball down. It's very difficult to do anything positive when it's up that high.
1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Gomes is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Sometimes these setup men, they can be the unsung heroes of your ball club, and he's proving that here. That's 5 in a row he's retired now since coming on to start the 7th.
Chris Davis will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Here we go.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the forkball there, and they're even at 2-2 now. Two out, nobody on. Now a curveball in there. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. Will Middlebrooks will start things off here in the 9th. No sign of the closer just yet here in a 4-run ball game.
Yeah, and I think they'd love to get him a day off here, so they're going to hope that his services aren't required to finish this one off.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Fouled back. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
And you know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Shane Victorino will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. In there, 0-1. And the 0-1 is swung on, and a chance for Weeks at second. Throw on to first takes care of Victorino for out number 2.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He doesn't really have a chance to set himself up, so this is all arm, but he makes it look routine.
Johnny Gomes is the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th. First offering on the way. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this is swung on, and it'll be another chance out there at second. Throw on to Davis at first will get him, and the ball game is over.
And that turns out to be a great start to this series for these guys as they take game 1 here in front of the home crowd.
And, gentlemen, one of the big keys for the Orioles this afternoon was the play of this man, Nolan Reimold. What a performance he turned in. He's our tops player of the game.
And you have to feel good for that guy right there. The games finally count, and he comes out on opening day and turns in a great performance. Now, that's how you want to get your season started.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Orioles win this one 7-3. So long from Baltimore.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles, 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Red Sox, 3 runs on 7 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Miguel Gonzalez. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to John Lester. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Our paid attendance here at the ballpark this afternoon, 48,876. The Orioles would like to thank you for attending today's ball game and remind you to please drive home safely.